I am not being dramatic when I say that this ruined my entire day. We can't keep except surge pricing for food. The reason they're doing this is to shuffle us around like chess pieces. It's so...
Wendy's. Do you guys pick up orders from Wendy's on DoorDash and Uber? I don't. Let's talk. So we are at Wendy's, a national treasure, some would say. So we're sitting here in the Wendy's parking lot. Lobby's closed, but that's not why you're here. Wendy's on DoorDash and Uber has always been a bane for me of my DoorDash time. The lines are always long, at least in St. Louis. The orders don't pay well. You usually have to wait. They don't make the order till you get. I don't go to Wendy's. I picked up orders. I just refuse. But this new surge pricing that they were going to implement, and now they've backtracked because of the media, the backlash that they got from consumers and media, and now they're not going to do it. But I want to give you guys a little bit of info on this surge pricing. Is this something we're going to see from other places? Do we almost see it already? We obviously see it with the surge, consumers having a surge when they try to get an Uber or Lyft because you're at a concert, there's a big demand, they raise the price, supply and demand. It is what it is. And consumers get used to it. Are we going to see this happening in food? When Wendy's or McDonald's or Taco Bell have an influx of orders and they're busy, and maybe it's through the DoorDash app and then they see they're busy or they're expected to be busy on a Friday night, are consumers going to be overcharged and priced out of their decision possibly because that $12 value meal, which is about what it is now, might be $15? Let's talk about it. So Wendy's this week talked about they're going to spend $20 million on new digital boards so that they could change pricing and offer values and whatever, right? Change the way it looks. It is what it is. Spending $20 million digital boards, not a big deal. But they also talked about trying to implement the surge price. Have you guys heard about it? What do you think about it? Now, I want to give my take on it real quickly. Wendy's and also Kellogg's. I want you to Google Kellogg's, you know, the cereal brand, and they make all kinds of stuff. Told poor people, we know times are tough, eat cereal. I mean, I might make a separate video on that clown ass CEO or president that said that and trying to capitalize on inflation. Anyways, Wendy's charging you more for your double and cheese or whatever it's called, right? And your Frosty when they're busy or when they think that the demand's high. So late night, possibly it's 1 a.m, you want that Wendy's. Are you going to pay more for it? Should you pay more for it than 11 a.m.? We know some places have what's called happy hour. Restaurants do this from 2 to 4 or from 9 to close or, 9 p.m. to midnight. I worked at Applebee's. We had happy hour. Historically, times are usually slow. You want people to come in and spend some money. But this is the opposite of that. They're taking advantage of consumers. When these burgers and fries and everything is already way too expensive. Now, some would say, California passed a new, I think, minimum wage for fast food is $20 now in California. $20. You work at a Taco Bell, a McDonald's, a Wendy's, $20 minimum wage. Other places it's 15, 17. What do you think about that? Is that why we're seeing the influx, or is it corporate greed? Do they just want more money? A lot of these companies talk about inflation and this, and there's a supply chain and things are blocked and it's costing us more to do the same business. But most of these companies are recording record profits because you and I as consumers are still going to eat. We're upset about it, but we still eat. If this surge prices was implemented, there's, 8, 10, 12 cars in this drive-thru. If every order was $1 more, some people would realize it. Most won't. They'll just order it. They don't care. We love to eat in this country. And most of us don't mind spending money. Most of us probably need to eat at home more. But these companies have got to do a better job. They can't continue to gouge and take advantage of us. Surge pricing for food. I never thought I would hear or talk about or make a video about that. But I'm not super surprised because Uber was already doing it with getting a ride. And now, are we going to see a trend of retailers, fast food, which historically in this country was always, I want it fast, That's why you got the drive-throughs and whatever. And I don't want to spend a lot of money. Right now, you can't go to McDonald's and feed a family of 4 for less than $50. If you each get a value meal, you're spending more than $50. They used to have the dollar menus. These places sometimes don't even have that anymore. They're not dollar menus anymore. They're $2, $3. Now it's 2 for $5 instead of was 2 for $2. Should we hold these companies more responsible? Should we start boycotting the Kellogg people? The Kellogg people are missing money. They're going to lose a lot of money because people are going to start not buying that cereal. The backlash that Wendy got forced them to not implement something that I think they were going to implement. We're going to see Kellogg and other brands. This in 2024, we're going to see what I call like a rebellion against these big companies. And it's already kind of started in some ways. But it's DoorDash and Uber Eats drivers and whatever you do in a gig economy. How could this affect us? Let's say this happened. Does that mean less people are going to order from Wendy's? Probably. Is it less opportunity for you? For me, I'm just not going to do business with Wendy's. And I really don't anyway. But like to me, to even have a thought of somebody that worked at that company and said, what about if we charge more when people are hungry and whatever, and we could manipulate the prices, and in a time when people are struggling, you're going to charge more for something that's already way overpriced? Wendy's, I'll just stop completely giving you my money, completely doing business with you. I don't really do it anyway. But when you treat your consumer base like that, man, if anything, these companies should implement more. Figure out how to figure out your costs and do a regular burger, a regular double. Make it cheaper during some times. Like, don't make it more. You're gonna kill your business. So you guys just tell me what you think. These companies, man. I mean, DoorDash included. A lot of you guys don't like DoorDash, don't like Uber. You guys are striking or protesting. I mean, I get it on some level. These companies, man, I feel like they're more greedy than ever. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. And the ones that we deal with even, they're just greedy, man. They don't have the pulse of America. And like a lot of people are struggling. And I believe in personal responsibility. I believe that we got to watch our pocketbooks. We got to have financial literacy. Like, those things are important, especially now when things are crazy. But these companies, man, their profits keep going up. And inflation's going up. So we are keeping less of our money. And Wendy's and McDonald's and these places should not cost what they cost. They shouldn't. Point blank, period. They should not cost that. And I'm somebody that spends a decent amount of money going out to eat. And I can tell you, I've noticed it. It's crazy. And any place that you can think of, especially like a chain kind of place, and even your local mom and pop, they're more expensive too, but they have different kinds of costs and things like that. But like the price of these things is just Subway. $5 footlongs wasn't that long ago. You can't get that anymore. They don't even have it. It doesn't exist. To get a sandwich, a bag of chips, and a soda, it's like almost $15. Surge pricing in fast food. Whoever thought of that idea at Wendy's and whoever might think about it at other companies, you deserve to be like punched in the face. It's a horrible. These people, everybody just wants to be the newest person to save their company 1/10 of a point on their P&L and do this and do that. I get it. It's a business. You got to run your business. But a lot of you guys are hurting your business. Kellogg's is going to take a massive hit. Wendy's, this is not a good look for you. And you're usually pretty good with your social media stuff. This was bad. I want to hear your opinions in the comments down below. Do you think this is something that we're going to see? Wendy's is saying, nope, we're not going to do it. But I think that's only because of the backlash. And I think other places might implement something similar in the way that Uber did. And Uber still does it. And consumers get used to it. You don't like it. You don't like that $60 ride is $60 coming from that concert. And usually it might be $30, but you have to pay it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you like this video or others, check out this one here. Consider hitting subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments.